until I was able to tell people who I really was. And say, guess what? You're not going to believe this. And they still don't believe it. But guess what? I'm transgender. I don't know why. I just am. I don't know why I'm happy now. I don't know why I was sad before. All I know is I have to do this or I'm miserable. And believe me, I know exactly why people jump off bridges. They jump off bridges not because of how they feel, because they're happy with who they are. They jump off bridges because of everybody else. Everybody else, the people who treat them like garbage. The people in their own freaking lives, in their own families. They will jump off a bridge because those mothers or fathers say, you are not a part of this family anymore. You are an abomination. You embarrass us. We don't want to be around you. And here this person is just trying to live, trying to be, which we all try and do. We try and live our lives happy. And it can't happen with people like me who people go, too weird for me. You don't fit in my box. Go away and don't come back. Because I doubt I'm ever going to change my mind about it. And that's what happens. So what do these people do? Now they don't have family. They don't have jobs. They can't get jobs. Are you kidding me? Where are they going to get a job? Who's going to even hire them? Well, thank God for laws that have come in. Actually, the reason I still teach is because of a law that Oregon came up with in 2008. Or I would have been fired as a teacher from a principal who did not like me, first of all. I did not like her either. But she would have never let me do what I did. She would have fired me in a heartbeat. And I don't know what the heck I'd have done then. I have no idea what things would have happened. So thankfully I'm still a teacher, and that's going really well. But it could have gone south really fast and really bad. So, have I thought about jumping off a bridge? Yes, I have thought about jumping off a bridge. But how could I do that to her? I could never do that to her. She loves me. And I love her. I told her I was going to be emotional. And I will. I'll come back. I'll come back. I get stable again. But that's the thing. The people that are like me, who are put into these situations that they had no control over, they did not choose that. And these people who are so ignorant, they just pass judgment on that. And they say, of course you chose that. I think you chose that. Well, that's their opinion. That's what their box said. They never did any research about it. Why would they want to go look in a book? They already know the answer to it. Those people are crazy. Look at all those crazy people on Jerry Springer. Are you kidding me? They do it just for the sensationalism. They just want an audience. No, that is not what. Well, those people probably do it that way. But that's like a half of a percent that are like that do that. So I'm in college now, and I get a baseball scholarship. I was that good. I was able to get a baseball scholarship and play 4 years of college baseball. I was a freaking stud. And I was from a little town. I mean, how many people here know where Sublimity is? Anybody? Oh gosh, of course, we're in farm country here. So I grew up in Sublimity. God, are any of you from Sublimity?
Okay.
Are you really?
I was born in Stady, but I lived in
I went to Regis High School.
I went to Sile after that, so we're kind of right. But that's
Oh, Sile Regis. Oh, that's bad.
My roommates both went to Regis.
Oh,
Did they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from
Well,
Pendleton.
Kendra did not go to private schools. That would have probably done something to her, but she's fine now. And I don't have anything against private schools. Actually do a really good job. I actually taught in private schools for 10 years before I taught at Westland, and they do good work. I gotta say that. But so I'm in college, and I'm playing baseball, and I meet my wife there, my then wife, who I fell madly in love with, and I thought, I'm gonna marry her. I can't believe she wants to marry me because she said yes. And it was like, holy crap. I'm normal. I'm kind of normal. And I thought, okay, marriage will help me get my thought about this, because it's still as strong as ever. Marriage will get that out of my mind. Unfortunately, what happened was, there was a whole new closet to go to. It was. She was smaller than me, and I got to say, and I'm not proud of it, I stretched out quite a few of her dresses. But she had no idea. She had no idea. She loved this jock, macho, athletic. Her dad was also a baseball player, so he loved me from day one. Loved me till he died, because he never did know about this side of me. Not sure what he had done about it. He adored me, and I don't know what he'd have done. He was very Catholic. I don't know what he'd have done. So anyway, she said yes. We get married. And actually, before that, this is another story. I'll jump around. Right before we got married, I was supposed to be drafted out of college to play baseball. And I didn't get drafted, but I was able to hook on with a professional team in Washington, in Aberdeen, Washington. And this is kind of an aside story, but it does relate back to what I'm talking about. And I have pictures of it to prove it. So I'll share. I did bring pictures so you can see what this person looked like back then. But so I got on this team. And in the middle of the summer, we're playing baseball. And in the middle of the summer, this guy shows up from New York. And our owner of the team was a movie producer. And he knew this guy called Bill Murray. And I thought, oh, I know Bill Murray. Isn't he that guy on Saturday Night Live? At the time, he was. And so what happened was Bill Murray came out and spent 2 weeks with the team. He was our first base coach and partied with us. He is a freaking riot. Bill Murray is exactly the person you see in his movies in real life. I'm not joking. He was so cool. So they videotaped a big thing called What We Did One Summer. And it was filmed that summer, and every single cast member had a little story that they had filmed about themselves. Well, Bill Murray's little story was coming to trial for a professional baseball team. He makes the team, he hits the winning home run. And that's the story that they portray on this show. So in 1978, the whole team was filmed for Saturday Night Live. I was on Saturday Night Live in 1978, in October of 1978. But I didn't see the show. It was on that October, and VHS was all there was. And it was like $600 for this big, huge box that you try to put a VHS tape in, and that's if you're lucky. And we didn't have one. So I didn't get to see it. So anyway, I'll come back to that. So the next year, the team disbanded in Aberdeen and went to Victoria, British Columbia. And fortunately, I was able to go with this other kid who was a Puerto Rican kid. And the two of us were the only two members from the previous year's team. And we're sitting up there in Victoria, beautiful town. It was great, living up in Canada for a summer. And we're in the baseball room, and in walks Bill Murray. Again, because the same owner took the team up. And he walks right up to me, and he goes, "How you doing, Nick?" Just like that, just like he's old friends, just from yesterday, you know. "Hey, Pedro, how you doing?" I just have never asked him. He's never met Nicole. I don't know what he would be thinking about that. But anyway, it was really cool that he remembered my name, remembered who I was. Anyway, that's what blew my head. But I'll come back to that story, because I never did see that video.